Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve. This video is going to absolutely rock your world. I can assure you the data I'm going to share with you is already rocking the Democrats' world, and not in the way that they ever imagined. We're going to see a political realignment happening right before our very eyes that may indeed indicate that the age of patriots is at hand. A new report just published by Issues and Insights is showing yet another extraordinary disparity between red states and blue states, or better, red counties versus blue counties. The study matched Census Net migration data that tracks where people are moving to among all 3,000 plus counties in the nation. They took the county-by-county migration data over the last 2 years and compared that with how each county voted back in 2020. And what the report found was absolutely striking. They found that there's been a massive migration out of counties that voted for Joe Biden into those counties that voted to re-elect President Trump. There's fascinating data in that it's showing that it's not just a movement from blue states to red states, what we affectionately refer to as left-UGs here on this channel. It's not just the deurbanization that we often talk about here, where cities are literally hemorrhaging residents, going down to some of their lowest populations in over a century. No, we're now seeing this massive political realignment happening at an even more micro level, at a county-by-county level. The census data shows that almost 2.6 million residents left blue counties and moved to red counties since Biden was elected. Get this. More than 61% of the 555 counties that voted for Biden, over 330 of those counties, lost population due to people moving out, what the census calls internal or domestic migration. By contrast, of the over 2,500 counties that voted for Trump, 65% gained population. So it's a virtual one-to-one correlation. For every one person Biden counties lost, Trump counties gained. And then we could see how the deurbanization that we talk so much about on this channel actually fits into this. The two Biden counties that lost the most amount of residents were LA County and Cook County, Illinois, where you have the imploding city of Chicago. Combined, Los Angeles County and Cook County have lost over 500,000 residents in just 2 years. But the report here is clear. It's not just counties with big cities. Blue counties, counties that voted for Biden across the nation, are losing population. Now, it gets even more interesting here. You ready for this? Again, this shift from blue to red is happening at micro levels. So what the report found was that even in blue states, so states that are currently losing population, there's 13 altogether, even within those 13 blue states that are losing population, their red counties are gaining and growing. So in California, which saw a devastating loss of residents, nearly 1 million in just the past 2 years, nevertheless, those California counties that voted for Trump saw a net gain of nearly 10,000. Same with New Jersey, in my neck of the woods. They've lost over 100,000 residents over the last 2 years, but their counties that voted for Trump gained over 20,000 residents during the same time period. Michigan was even more dramatic. Michigan has lost 43,000 residents, but their red counties, their Trump counties, gained almost about the same, nearly 30,000. But gang, it gets even more astounding. Ready for this? In red states, states that are gaining population by leaps and bounds, even in red states, the blue counties are losing population. So in Florida, that's seen an overall increase in their population of over 620,000 over the last 2 years. Nevertheless, their counties that voted for Biden have lost over 3,000 residents. Or in Tennessee, they saw an increase of nearly 150,000 residents, but all their sad, pathetic little counties that voted for Biden lost nearly 40,000. Are you seeing a little pattern here? We could keep going. 91% of people who left Illinois came from counties that voted for Biden. So the net loss in these blue states are primarily coming from their deep blue counties. And again, for red states, it's the opposite. So in Texas, the state's most conservative counties, their deepest red counties, accounted for 91% of their population growth. Gang, it's basically the Berlin Wall all over again. Given the chance, populations are largely leaving blue states, the new woke Marxist states, and moving to red states, the states of freedom and opportunity. And we're seeing this realignment, this massive shift from blue to red happening at a micro level, county by county, and a meso or middle level from urban to ex-urban, and of course, at a macro level from blue states to red states. But maybe this is bad news. Doesn't this mean that these refugees are bringing their blue state politics with them? And they are risking turning otherwise reliably red states blue? The answer is going to absolutely blow you away. But first, gang, who wants a free gift? For weeks now, you guys have been asking me when and where you'll be able to access my brand new research guidebook about another great escape, the escaping of the Great Reset. Thousands of patriots like you have reached out because you're desperate to build a life of faith, family, and freedom in the face of Klaus Schwab and his bug-eating World Economic Forum. Well, I'm delighted to announce that the digital version is here, and the best part, gang, is we're giving it away absolutely free. Click on that link below and learn the 5 steps to escape the Great Reset, keeping your family and sanity intact. You're going to learn a number of methods patriots all over the world are using to escape the Great Reset. You're going to discover how to build a life that isn't reliant on woke corporations and institutions. And I've even included a list of the daily news sites I actually read myself on a daily basis. Now, this is not going to be available digitally for free for very long. So don't wait. Click on that link below and download your free digital copy today. A number of polls have been conducted on blue state expats who have moved mostly from California to Texas. Back in 2013, a poll found that California refugees arriving in Texas were 57% conservative as compared to 27% liberal. In 2018, when Senator Ted Cruz ran against the ultra-left clown Beto O'Rourke, a Texas native, ironically, exit polling data found that native Texans were more likely to vote for O'Rourke than were the transplants. In fact, the refugees favored Cruz by 15 points, whereas native Texans favored O'Rourke by 3. Given that Cruz only won by 2.6% of the vote that year, if it weren't for the refugees, Beto O'Rourke would be the center of Texas right now. Moreover, get this, in January of 2020, a poll conducted by the Texas Public Policy Foundation found that out of 800 registered voters in Texas, native Texans supported Trump over Hillary by 7 points, whereas the refugee transplants supported Trump over Hillary by 12 points, nearly double that of native Texans. And so this is why pundits are more and more realizing that the mass migration to red states like Texas is actually only ending up making those states more red, not less. This is why we've seen just in the last 4 years, Florida, once a purple state, it had voted for Obama twice, is now a solid red state with a supermajority Republican Party. Actually, Republicans now have an astonishing 25 supermajorities throughout the nation. That's an incredible political dominance. Half the nation has legislatures that are at least 2/3 dominated by Republicans. So while there may be some victims in this demographic shift, like Maricopa County in Arizona, the trend appears to be very clear. It looks like we're seeing a massive political realignment, one that will eventually, and hopefully inevitably, consign the Democrats to a permanent minority status in American politics. As always, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. You'll definitely want to check out my latest video on Budlight backtracking as the massive, silent, giant backlash gets even bigger. You're going to absolutely love it. So make sure to click on that link, and I will see you over there. God bless.